Have you guys ever wanted to make food porn?
Because I have.
In this video, I will be teaching you guys how I edit epic cinematic ice cream B-roll, such as this. Now, you may be thinking, how did I get that opportunity? I reached out to the owner of the City Creamery on Broad Street, Mark Shiffer. Shout out to Mark. Thank you for letting me do that. And also, I worked with an amazing co-worker over there, which is Davis. Shout out to Davis too for kind of putting his input into the video. It honestly wouldn't have turned out that good if it wasn't for him. So big shout out to Davis. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going into Premiere Pro and we are going to be editing that, well, I'm going to be showing you how I edited the epic ice cream B-roll. If you guys are new here, I would actually love for you to hit the subscribe button and like this video. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, bye. Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome back. And we are in Premiere Pro as of right now. And yes, as you're looking at the project, it may seem like it's kind of complicated, but trust me, once I break it down to you and you see all of the specific parts in this, you will definitely think differently about this being so complicated, because trust me guys, practice makes perfect. And before I started having my finished product looking like this, it just looked like one main video line and then it would have one audio track. I would just delete, I wouldn't add any sound effects, any filters or anything, and it would just look noobish, I guess you would say. Okay, so obviously the first thing that you're going to want to go and do is import your videos or your pictures, however you're wanting to do it. And what you're want to go and do is right click on the title of your video and then select whatever videos that you would want to do. And before I even really add the videos or even film the video, I like to go and find my music first. I usually either use Epidemic Sound or I usually go and find a free non-copyrighted cinematic video on YouTube somewhere, or I can make my own on FL Studio, honestly, but that's just how I do it. I usually just find music first. It usually starts with a 30-day free trial and $15 a month. Okay, so the next part that I want to go over is cutting to the beat. Now, if you haven't seen any of my videos, usually my B-roll consists of me cutting to the beat most of the times. I do use transitions sometimes, but other than that, like some I just use in-camera transitions, which are kind of the best transitions to do. They're the smoothest and they just look the best, honestly. Those and the overlay transitions or whatever. Really just edit to the beat. Just simple cuts. See, if you just add simple cuts, it just adds that simpleness that everyone needs in their videos. You don't need a transition on every single clip of your video. That just gets boring and it gets annoying actually. If you have a whoosh or a swish or a zoom in transition on every clip, it just kind of gets repetitive. I know I was just talking crap about transitions being in every clip, but they are useful in some parts of your videos, so it wouldn't be the worst thing to add 4 to 5 transitions per video. It would just it would add some flair to the video, but you just don't need it every single clip. See, here's where I used a transition and it worked out pretty good, I think. See, I tried to make it where the screen is moving to the right and the transition is also moving the screen to the right, and then the next video, Davis's hand is going to the right. So it's all in one motion, so it kind of looks like, you know, kind of it was meant to be there. But I just don't like how it kind of went like that. I could have picked a better transition, but it's okay. Now, as you have may noticed in my past recent videos, they have had way more sound effects than they started off with. And let me just tell you guys right now that sound effects can make or break your YouTube videos. Now, don't even get me wrong on that. See, sound effects like just a simple opening of a the setting down of a ice cream box and then opening the lid just adds a totally different feel to the video in itself. Listen. And then see, then you can hear the scooping of the ice cream, which was actually I think it was like sand or something digging in the sand. Found that sound effect on Epidemic Sound, and it was really useful, and it helped me a lot. And I'm really glad that I could kind of add some audio effects, slow it down, and match it up with the ice cream, and it sounded pretty good. And you can also actually even make your own sound effects, which is even easier. All you would have to do is just get a third-party recorder. You could even probably do it on Premiere Pro or whatever editing device you're using, and you could just record your sound effects. It would be a lot easier than having to go find it and then downloading it and then adding all these effects to it. You could just make it yourself and then do, you know, walk away with a better result than most of the people that look up their sound effects can. Last but not least is filters or LUTs. I'm a strong believer on LUTs because they can change your video from looking bland and flat to colorful and like just explosive is what word I like to use. You can actually find free LUTs on many websites, and you can even look them up on YouTube videos. They're in the descriptions of a lot of YouTube videos if you were ever wondering where I got my filters on the video. If I were to just, you know, take that filter off, look how bland that looks. I have to shoot in neutral mode so I can edit the colors to my liking once I do go and add my LUTs to it. If I have it just off, it just looks so boring and there's no flavor to it, and it just, I don't know, I don't like it, you know, it just looks so boring. And then when I add it on there, boom, it's just like, it looks like it was meant to be, you know. You can really make or break your videos using LUTs too, you know. You can add the wrong one and it looked too contrasty or it looked too overexposed, and then you can just perfect it yourself using the basic correction over here. But anyways, that was my video on how I edit my epic cinematic b-roll, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to do a little quick zoom in play of this whole video and try and get you guys to understand how I actually edited this video. So without further ado, let's do that, and I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe and like and show your boy some love and support. Okay.